In this video, we are going to have a look at how to simplify algebraic expressions using multiplication.
Now, an expression is a mathematical sentence without an equal sign. If there's an equal sign in the sentence, it's called an equation. You can ask questions on various ways. For example, determine the product, or simplify the expression, or expand and simplify, or even remove all the brackets. Let's look at a few examples of expressions. The first one, x times x plus 1. It's a one-term expression, and there are two factors, x and the bracket x plus 1. So those are called factors. You can get brackets with more than two factors. Say x plus 1 multiplied by x minus 2 multiplied by any other bracket, or even just an x. That's a three-factor one-term expression. You can get expressions that consist out of more than one term. For example, this one. Terms are separated by plus and minus signs. So in this expression, there are two terms. We first write it. That's the first term, and that's the second term. Let's discuss the distributive law. Now, the distributive law is if there's a factor in front of a bracket, for example 3a, and then the bracket 3a cubed, any number of terms can be in the bracket. Let's use this one. Then the distributive law is you need to multiply the factor outside the bracket with all the terms inside the bracket. So put an equal sign on the left-hand side, and then you multiply. Minus 3 times 3 is minus 9, and you count the number of a factors, a, one of them, plus 3, total of 4. Then minus 3a times minus 6 is plus 18a cubed. Minus 3a times a is minus 3a to the power of 2. Change a one-term expression to a three-term expression. Let's look at the product of two binomials. I'm going to use the example 3x minus 1, and I'm going to multiply it with the second binomial 2x plus 3. Now we're going to multiply the first two terms in each bracket. That is 6x to the power of 2. Then you get the inner product and you get the outer product. Minus 1 times 2x is minus 2x, the inner product. And then the outer product is 3 times 3x, that's 9x. And then you multiply the last two terms in the bracket, it's equal to minus 3. The middle two terms are like terms, and you need to simplify that. And minus 2x plus 9x is plus 7x minus 3. So we often call this the two ears of a cat, the nose and the mouth. We often call this the cat method. The nose and the mouth forms the middle term, in this case plus 7x. In this example, we're going to multiply a binomial and a trinomial. So the binomial is x minus 1, and the trinomial, it's an expression with three terms. I'm going to use x squared minus 2x plus 3. Then you're going to multiply the first term of the binomial with all three terms of the trinomial. X times x squared is x cubed. X times minus 2x is minus 2x to the power of 2. And x times 3 is plus 3x. Then you're going to multiply the second term minus 1 with all three terms of the trinomial. Minus 1 times x squared minus x squared plus 2x minus 3. Now that's a 6-term expression, and some of the like terms or some of the terms are like terms and you need to add them. There's only one cubic term. There are two quadratic terms, minus 2x squared minus 1. It's minus 3x to the power of 2. And then there are two linear terms, plus 3x plus 2x is plus 5x, and one constant term. So now you've changed a one-term expression to a 4-term expression. Now I'm going to do a more advanced problem where there are more than one term. In this case, the first term consists out of two brackets that are exactly the same. So if it's easier for you, you can write the two brackets down. Okay, and then we can multiply the brackets out. 25y to the power of 2 plus 1 times 5y, 5y times 1. If you add that, that's 10y. Sometimes unnecessary to write down the two like terms separately, so you can add them immediately, and 1 times 1 is 1. What is really important is if there are a second term, that you put the answer in brackets. So I'm going to multiply this two factors of the second term. The first two terms is 6y. The inner product is plus 8. The outer product minus 9y to the power of 2. And the two last terms, product of that is minus 12y. So close the bracket there. It's important because there's a minus y or even another factor. It's actually minus 1 in front of the bracket, and then you need to multiply minus 1 with all the terms in the bracket. You can first simplify the second bracket and then multiply with the minus 1. So unfortunately you need to write down everything again. There's only one. Normally I write the quadratic term first. Then there are two linear terms, plus 6 and minus 12. That's minus 6y, and the one constant term. And then you need to simplify the bracket by using the distributive law. Minus 1 times minus 9 is plus 9y squared, minus 1 times minus 6 is plus 6y, and minus 1 times 8 is minus 8. And then you add the like terms. The quadratic terms is a total of 34. The linear terms plus 16y, and the constant terms minus 7. So now the final answer is without any brackets.